¿Qué opinas de los jóvenes, en lo que están haciendo y el reto que va a ser competir contra ellos? What do you think about the young guys, the speed, the days, what the young guys are doing, and how hard it's going to be for you to compete against them when you're back?
Well, I think that the good news is that when I was going out of the game, I wasn't a short hitter, and so I have length, so I had length to spare. And if I was one of the shorter hitters, then it'd be a different story. You know, most of the guys who were in the booth analyzing and doing that are the short hitters who kind of lost their game. They're off the tour. But the longer hitters, we have a chance because we have, even if we lose a little bit of length, we can still play. We can still reach par fives. Long par fours aren't as long. I may not be able to drive it 320 yards in the air, but I can sort of hit it 300 in the air. And so I may not be one of the longest on tour anymore, but I'm still up there. I'm longer than the average. And then understanding how to play around the golf, how to get myself around. And that's where the guile and the years of experience really do help.
Tiger, todo golfista de repente trae confianza y luego la pierde. ¿Cómo es ese reto para ti después de haber tenido todo? Golfers sometimes can lose it in a moment, and confidence is a key. How do you deal with maybe things you were able to do without even thinking, and now it's not coming out that easy?
Well, not even thinking. I remember going to the first tee in every practice round, just go up there and hit a driver and hit it 300 yards right down the middle of the fairway. Now I was talking to Stricker a few months ago about it. He says, "Man, we got to go to the range and hit a few balls and loosen up a little bit before we go out and play a practice round." You know, things like that happen. It's part of aging. Nutrition plays such an important role. Not only nutrition, but also the gym work that you do. All that recovery tactics, all that plays into it. It becomes even more important as we age in sports. For me as a player, I'm still in my prime years. Most sports I would have been done years ago. VJ won most of his tournaments in his 40s. Tom Watson almost won a British Open at age 59. Norman almost did it at age 54. Jack did win one at 46. So our years of playing at a high level can last an extremely long time. Whereas in other sports, you know, with me, I think I've had 6 surgeries. I'd have been done a long time ago.
En otros deportes son anillos, son trofeos. Para ti, ¿qué tan importante es pasar la marca del oso dorado y los 18 majors? In other sports, it's rings, it's trophies. How important is it for you to be able to pass Jack Nicklaus in those 18 majors?
I would love to. I would love to. And that's one of the reasons why I've taken this surgery and this opportunity to really do it right and really come back. As I said the last time, the problem was I was changing my golf swing at the same time. So I had to, how do you change something? Well, you got to practice. Well, I just came off of surgery, so I was limited in practice, and then all of a sudden, now I'm starting to up the practice, which then exacerbated the injury, and it's like it's the chicken or the egg, and I was trying to fight that for the entire year, and eventually it broke down. This time around, I know what the pattern is. It's working, so when I do come back, that pattern is already set. It's already there. Now it's just a matter of getting my body to get to that point where I can go out there and do the reps and put in the time, put in all those hours, the hundreds upon thousands of golf balls that we have to hit to be ready.
Tiger, hay muchos papás que te están viendo en estos momentos que quieren que sus hijos sean los próximos Tiger Woods y a veces es una obsesión de lograrlo. ¿Qué consejo le puedes dar tú a esos papás que quieren que su hijo sea el próximo Tiger Woods? There's a lot of parents watching you right now on ESPN that they want their kids to be the next Tiger Woods, and sometimes it's hard for them to listen. So what advice would Tiger Woods, El Tigre, what advice would you give all those parents, not just in Mexico and all Latin America, that want their sons to be just como tú?
Well, I think the simplest answer, if I look back on all my years growing up as a child, they're all happy. My dad made it fun. My dad made it competitive, and it was always fun. You know, I don't look back at any of my memories of going out there and being with my dad. None of it was always negative. It was always positive. We had so many great times challenging each other, pushing each other, My dad at the time was a 3 handicapper when I first started getting into it, and eventually got to about a 1. And we had so many years of just great battles, but it was fun. And I look at that part of it. My dad made it fun for me to play the game. He made it enjoyable, and so hence I gravitated towards it. It was fun. It wasn't work. I wasn't pushed into it. We just had a great time doing it, and it was such a great bonding experience too. The time I get a chance to spend with my dad 4 or 5 hours per day, playing golf with my dad. All those hours, those intimate hours with my dad, got a chance to forge me and my personality in my life. And I try and explain that to other parents, you know, whether I'm in the United States or here in Mexico or I'm around the world, how important it is for your child to enjoy what they're doing. And because amazing, if we go to classes that we can't stand in school, usually we don't get very good grades in. But the classes that we do enjoy, since we tend to do really well and get those A's. So I encourage them, just make sure that your child just has fun doing it.